There are places in this world that feel wrong. Places where the air grows cold for no reason, where the shadows seem to watch you back, and where the very silence has a weight to it. These are locations scarred by history, soaked in sorrow, or touched by something we cannot explain. In the heart of rural Tennessee, tucked away from the interstates and the bright lights of the cities, lies such a place. The locals call it by many names. Some know it as the Demon Highway. Others whisper about the bridge that whispers back. But on no map will you find its true, terrifying name. It is known simply as the Bell Witch Bridge. The story does not begin with a single crime, but with a tapestry of them, woven together over decades into a legend of pure dread. The bridge itself is an unassuming concrete structure, spanning a narrow, sluggish creek. It's what happens when you cross it that defies all reason. The first documented accounts came in the 1970s. Motorists driving along the lonely stretch of road late at night reported a sudden, inexplicable failure of their vehicles. Headlights would flicker and die. Engines would stall without warning, their electrical systems completely drained. And in the sudden, profound silence they would hear it. A whisper. Not from the woods but from inside the car. A soft, sibilant hiss of a voice, speaking just behind their ear, uttering words that were felt more than heard, a language of pure malice. Those who were brave enough or foolish enough to step out of their car would feel an oppressive cold, even on the hottest summer nights. They reported seeing a tall, shadowy figure standing at the end of the bridge, a form with glowing red eyes that seemed to drink the light from the air. Some claimed to have been physically attacked by this entity, scratched by unseen claws, their bodies marked by the encounter. But where did this phenomenon come from? The land, it seems, has a long memory. Local legend points to a tragedy in the 1940s. A traveling preacher, they say, was set upon by a lynch mob on that very bridge, his life brutally taken for a crime he did not commit. With his dying breath, he is said to have cursed the ground, vowing that no one would ever cross that bridge in peace again. Yet the horror deepens. In the 1980s, the area became a dumping ground for a serial killer who was never caught. Several bodies of young women were discovered in the woods surrounding the bridge, their cases growing cold, their murderer vanishing into the mist. Is the entity a manifestation of the preacher's rage? A guardian spirit of the land angered by the violence? Or is it something far older, something that was already there, something that feeds on the pain and fear that has been poured into that soil? The most chilling accounts are the most recent. Paranormal investigators, armed with digital recorders and EMF meters, have captured what they call Class A EVPs, electronic voice phenomena of stunning clarity. On one recording, a voice clear as day whispers, "Get out." On another, a question is asked into the empty air, "What is your name?" The response that comes back is a guttural, hate-filled snarl, "Death." Perhaps the most terrifying aspect of the Bell Witch Bridge is its intelligence. It doesn't just repeat patterns, it reacts. It seems to feed on fear. Visitors report that their cameras and phones will malfunction, their batteries draining in seconds the moment they try to capture evidence. They speak of hearing their own names whispered from the dark creek bed below. It learns. It taunts. It engages. To this day the bridge stands. The road is still there though less traveled. The cases of the murdered girls remain unsolved, their files gathering dust in an evidence room. The preacher's name is lost to history, but his curse, or the thing that wears his face, lives on. It is a place that exists in a liminal space, a crack between our world and something else. A place where the rules of reality break down. It is a mystery wrapped in a legend, shrouded in a crime and given voice by an echo of pure evil. The Bell Witch Bridge does not just host hauntings, it is a haunting. A living, breathing monument to the unknown. So the next time you're driving down a lonely country road late at night, and your radio begins to crackle with static for no reason, remember the story of the bridge that whispers back. Remember that some corners of the world are best left unexplored, some shadows are best left undisturbed. And ask yourself, if your car were to stall on a dark, deserted bridge and you heard a soft voice whisper from the back seat, what would you do? What do you think whispers from the shadows on the Bell Witch Bridge? The vengeful spirit of a wronged man? A demon drawn to violence? Or something else entirely? We may never know the truth, but the mystery is what keeps us searching. If you have a story of a haunted place or an unsolved mystery from your own town, share it in the comments below. We love to hear from you. And if you dare to explore more of the world's darkest corners and most terrifying true stories, make sure to subscribe. The shadows are waiting and we have so many more stories to tell. Until next time, stay safe.